Hello, this is Paul Daigle. I'm the Land and Water Program Director for Marathon County. Marathon County would like to hear from you. I'm providing a PowerPoint for further input and clarity on proposed changes to Marathon County's Animal Waste Management Ordinance. These changes are being proposed to protect both the surface and groundwater quality of Marathon County. To provide context, efforts were started back in the fall of 2019 to provide further clarity, add state performance standards and prohibitions to the ordinance. This started by drafting language changes. It also included educational efforts, meetings, public outreach, committee discussion, public hearings, county board discussion, where it was decided to send the ordinance back to the Environmental Resources Committee for further public input. It has been decided that at a future date, a public hearing will be reopened to consider further comment on the ordinance. This will take place after the COVID situation has been normalized. But you can provide meaningful input now, which will be entered into the public record at the public hearing, or you can choose to attend the public hearing in person when that meeting date has been set. The purpose of the ordinance is to regulate the location, design, construction, installation, alteration, operation, maintenance, closure, use, and application of animal waste from waste storage facilities. In addition, to prevent the degradation of surface and groundwater, protect the groundwater and surface water resources, provide the administration and enforcement of the ordinance, provide penalties for its violations. The reasons for the revisions and clarification include the current challenges in enforcing the ordinance that's in place, clarification of terminology that is needed, the addition of state performance standards and prohibitions, commonly referred to as NR 151 rules. These performance standards and prohibitions are for agricultural facilities and practices designed to achieve water quality standards as required by state statutes. Included in the proposed changes is the state performance standards and prohibition in regards to unconfined animal waste piles near water bodies. There's new language included which defines the size and scope of these piles and where they can be properly located and where they cannot be located to protect the surface waters of the state. It's also recommended that we add the performance standard related to barnyard runoff to the ordinance. Barnyard runoff has proven to be a significant source of phosphorus, organic, and sediment, which is a threat to the water quality in the county. Unlimited access to water bodies of the state by livestock has been proven to contribute phosphorus, organic material, and sediment into the water. Therefore, new language is being proposed to include the state performance and standards and prohibitions related to unlimited access to water bodies into this ordinance. Revisions also include new language for setbacks from roads and property lines would be 50 feet. Unconfined animal waste piles would follow state performance standards and prohibition language. There is also clarification on what constitutes an overflow in the maximum operating level of a manure storage facility, the required safety devices for a manure storage facility, what is included in direct runoff of animal waste. What is not being changed are failing and leaking storage facilities and the definitions for idle storage facilities. There's new language and clarification on land application of animal waste. Animal waste runoff from the application sites. Also over application. What constitutes owners, operators, contractors, custom applicators that are responsible for applications, runoff, and or spills. What's staying the same are the nutrient management plan requirements, the bona fide offer of cost share for nutrient management planning, and all animal waste storage is currently permitted under this ordinance. Another revision being recommended is in relation to livestock facilities. This in regard to animal lot runoff and livestock access to waters of the state. In regards to the facilities, for feedlots and barnyards, it's recommended to include the state performance standards on animal lot runoff, which restricts the runoff to 5 pounds of phosphorus per year to surface water quality management areas and 15 pounds of phosphorus per year for feedlots that are not in the SWCMAs. In addition, there's no unlimited livestock access to waters of the state in locations where high concentrations of animals prevent the maintenance of adequate or self-sustaining vegetative cover. The enforcement and penalties language is clarified in regards to construction, alteration, and closure of storage facilities, as well as operation and maintenance. An appeals and variance section is clarified and added. Please remember, these proposed ordinance changes are being recommended to protect both our surface and groundwater quality for today and tomorrow. They also reflect the state's minimum performance standards and prohibitions. If you have questions, feel free to contact me using the information on this slide. If you would like to submit written comment to be entered into the public record, also submit it using the contact information on this slide. To see the proposed ordinance changes in full, visit Marathon County's website and search for animal waste and nutrient management information. Thank you.